Shallow men believe in luck. Strong men believe in cause and effect. Ralph Waldo Emerson. My friends, stocks are down for the day. Bonds, gold, and Bitcoin are up. Let's jump first into the S&P 500. Pulling back, you can see where that happened, particularly in the afternoon after, again, popping up a little bit in the morning, although it did open lower than the prior close. We had it try to move up some, and then, of course, just hard rollover in the afternoon, 0.83%. As we look at this week, we are moving on into Wednesday, and we're maybe close to halfway of where we hit last week, but that was below average. Will we get up to average this week? You can see the average is coming down. That's this black line on our chart. So we'll keep an eye on things and see. It has reached a higher high this week. So we'll continue to watch, wait, and see how the market pulls along. Like I've been saying here for weeks on the run up toward the election, doubt the market's going to trash down with an election setting itself up. But after the election, depending on how it goes, there is no telling what might happen. We will be standing by to bring you that. Now let's see where we are on the NASDAQ 100. It is down. You can see a spinning top in the morning, higher than average volume in the morning, then rolling over hard in the afternoon, just a hammering down. Like I said, 1.55% right now. We got about another 15 minutes till the market closes. We look at where we are this week. We are a higher high. Again, volume looks about like it does on the S&P 500. We look at this 2-day chart. This is the Tuesday, so it'll finish drawing tomorrow. This is just the first day of the latest 2-day candle. We'll see how it ends up finishing off. But again, stocks pulling back for the day. Doesn't mean the up move has stopped, but as we keep an eye, particularly on the NASDAQ, it's what I have been trading the most this year. It's just had better moves, better turnarounds. I traded this down move here that started. And again, our typical picture card perfect setup. We had higher than average volume, interim peak. We had a red spinning top, which is all we ask for with average volume. And you can see how it just accelerated down on the volume. It was a beautiful short trade. And of course, we got into PSQ, which is the single short for the NASDAQ. It was a gorgeous trade that did very well for us. And again, I hope you practice traded that. As I say over and over again, we're not a stock calling service. We're an education firm. I want you to practice with us to learn again how inverse funds work, how ETFs themselves work, how to practice trade, how to get in, how to get out. Well, as we continue to watch this market move up, I'm curious if this topper here from back in the week beginning the 8th of July, if the top here is where the NASDAQ is going to finally move up to an end, or will it push through and go even higher? I have some ideas, but I don't know, and we're going to let the charts tell us. Now, TLT, for the first time in many, 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 many days, popped up for the day quite substantially, 1.23%, still well below that weekly trend line. The 2-day is forming a green up candle. Haven't seen one of those for multiple 2-day increments. And it hasn't finished drawing yet. Is sitting right there below the weekly trend line. Of course, we've been short TLT into TBF for a while. We already hit that profit point. I showed you that before. And of course, the rest of it we were letting ride with just a profit run after we sold at about a 2% gain, letting the other half of it ride. So we'll again be paying close attention as to when to pull that. Some of you may have pulled it in the afternoon today. You may just be letting it ride since you already made a substantial profit there, just wondering if it's going to correct itself and move back over. All things being equal, the market does tend to move in the direction of the largest chart, and the trend is your friend. until it bends, which means it ends. So we will keep a close eye on 20-year U.S. government bonds, or in fact the inverse, TBF. Now let's move on to gold. Where is gold? Gold is up for the day, 0.31%. Now we see the high here back on the week beginning the 23rd of September. That was 247.37. The next week, 246.98. Last week, 245.92. This week, 246.55. So we're not up yet to where we were all the way back on the week beginning the 23rd of September. We've just sort of been sliding along. You can see it on the 2-day. You can see it on the half-day. And we'll just see, is gold going to go any higher, or is it just going to get stuck there and roll back over? So we will be paying close attention. You know what I was hoping for. After these interim tops here, with this average volume, I was sure hoping last week for a red spinning top and a down move with average volume. We didn't get it, but I was ready. I was ready to go short gold. Didn't happen. So we'll continue to keep our eye on things. What about Bitcoin? Up again for the day. You know, Bitcoin started moving up strong on Friday morning, stronger on Monday morning, strong on, and about the little bit less in the afternoon on Monday, but strong up this morning, then pull back some during the afternoon. Right now, with about 12 minutes left, it's at 140, up 1.42%. And again, not quite to average volume. So we'll keep an eye on things. You can see here the volume on the weekly is decent. But again, Bitcoin, you know, moving above that prior high back on the week, beginning the 23rd of September. It popped up and then rolled down, and now peaking back up again, going even higher. The high that week, beginning the 23rd of September, was 75.34. This week, 77. So again, things are, it's right now, it's at 75.74. So again, things are looking good as Bitcoin continues to just plug along. That is where we are, folks, as we end the day on Tuesday, shaping up to be an interesting week. Hope that you are following these charts with us. We'll, of course, be recording tonight for our Patreon members the early edition that you will get of Charting Cryptos, Commodities, and Currencies. For everyone else, that'll be released on Friday. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.